Uh-oh. Gage says it's empty. Guess it's time for a beer, guys. What do you think? I think so. Yeah. Welcome to Greg's Beer Reviews today, guys. Glad you could join us. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Hey, we're going to go ahead and do the Longtrail Brewmaster Series Imperial Porter. We did the Brewmaster Double IPA yesterday, and this is 8.3 ABV on this beer here too. A little different label here. This is, you got the white label on it, where the other one had more of the gray and black label on it. So 1 pint, 6 fluid ounces on the label here. The other one had the yellow code right here on the front of the bottle. This one does not. It does not have any date on the label. It does not have anything that I can see written on the bottle anywhere. Kind of would like to have at least a year or something on the bottle or the label. I don't know if it's in black or whatever. It could just come out of the fridge, guys. It's got some condensation on the bottle. If it's written in black or anything like that on a brown bottle, it's virtually impossible to see that on the bottle when it's cold. I mean, if it's not cold, you may be able to see some kind of digitized something on it, but usually if it's got the liquid in the bottle, you can't see it till the liquid's out of the bottle to see what the date is on it. So I don't understand the thinking behind black writing on a brown bottle. Asinine as far as I'm concerned. Somebody got kicked in the head by a mule or something when they were a child for thinking you can read a black ink writing on a brown bottle. What is up, guys? Give us either a white or a bright yellow or something that we can see if you're going to go that way of putting a date on the bottle. Put it on the damn label. I mean, that's the key right there. So, guys, I'm on that soapbox. I'm going to get off of it. This is Longtrail. They're out of Bridgewater Corners, Vermont. A friend of mine, Jeff Lyon, does a lot of beer reviews from the northeastern beers from up there. Give him a check and see what you think of his beer reviews. He does a good job up there. This is an American Porter, 8.30 ABV on this one, guys. Not your typically session ale ABV. Rotating schedule. Food pairing for this cuisine to be barbecue. The cheese is a buttery brie, Gouda, Havarti, Swiss. And the meat for this is beef, smoked meat, and grilled meat. So a lot of times the porters and the IPAs go well with the stronger dishes because they're stronger beers. I mean, you're not drinking iced tea, you're not drinking Coors Light or anything like that. It's a very tasty beer. It's got a lot of in an IPA case, it's got a lot of hop profile usually in that, which makes it a stronger tasting beer. A lot of them are entry levels. And you can maybe be able to transition from a lighter beer like a Coors or a Bud or something like that into those. But a lot of times you need to start off with a pale ale or something like that instead of jumping into an IPA or a porter. Because, man, that's just like drinking molasses if you're used to drinking Coors Light. Trust me. I mean, when I first tasted a stout, I was going, oh my God, who can drink this? I mean, and now, I mean, I love them. I mean, I love them. So, guys, I don't want this to be a 20-minute beer review. The beer is an 8.3% ABV beer, so, and it is a American Porter, so it will session. You will be able to keep this beer for a little while. When I say a little while, I'm saying 3 to 5 years, maybe 7 at the most. I don't know if anybody disagrees with what I'm saying there. To my knowledge, I don't know anybody that would session an 8% beer more than 7 or 8 years anyway. I don't know what advantage you would have to session that alcohol beer any longer than that. Now, once you get 10, 11, 12, 15%, I mean, some of those beers, then that, and 15% beer, I mean, it's going to keep 20, maybe even 30 years or longer. So, depends on how it's cellared. So, guys, the glassware I'm using for this, you can use a pint, a becker, stein, a mug. And, I got to do that glass. That's what I use for these bigger beers. So, without further ado, I don't think there's anything else we need to say. The IBU used on this beer is 56. So, it's not extremely bitter, but it's 56 is pretty strong for a porter or a stout, I would think, unless it's super hot forward. So 56 IBU. Let's go down the center. What do you think? Look at that. Woohoo! Look at that. That's a good solid two finger ahead. Almost a 9% beer, 8.3%, 8.5. Over into the light. I see nothing coming through. It is pitch black. No light at all coming through. And this is just a porter. I mean, a lot of porters will have that ruby redness to it. This is stout dark. This is midnight black. No stars, no light. Good two finger hand. Look, and it's sticking around too. Look at that. That is awesome. Let's get a nose on it. Oh, chocolate. Espresso coffee. Raisins, some dark fruit, plums, licorice. Oh wow, that smells awesome. Let me say that again. Awesome. Wow, 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 wow. That has a wonderful smell. That is the best smelling porter I have smelt in quite some time. It smells like a stout to me. I mean, it smells and looks. I cannot see any light through that. And it's 8%. I mean, the original thing about porters, when they were light, where you could drink them in session, this would be a stout. I don't agree with what I'm smelling and what I'm seeing as far as the style, guys. It smells wonderful, but it smells more like a stout than a porter. Wow. Rich, roasty. Can't take it any longer, guys. This smells wonderful. Look at the lacing already left in the top of the glass. I ain't even drank it yet. Look, 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 look. That's awesome. Cheers, everybody. Oh, my God. Oh, that's sexual. Sensual and sexual. Liquid sex in the glass. I've said that before on a review or two. Whoa, my God. Man, I need a date. Now, I'm not worried about the month and day on a porter that's that big. Give me the year. I'll look at the bottle once we empty it. I'm going to let the other half sip some of this. This is a bomber. It's a 22 ouncer. It's a big beer. Big beer in a big bottle. Not quite the 750 milliliter like the wine bottles and stuff. A lot of them are done that way, but this is just enough. You're not going to pay an arm and a leg to get this. Oh my God. That is so awesome. Wow. Longtrail Brewmaster Series, guys. That's a hot tip. If you see anything in the Brewmaster Series from Longtrail, pick it up. That's word. Word to your mother. I'll be right back. We're going to do the final chug shortly. I'm going to sip on this. It might take me 45 minutes or so, but I might have a buzz when I get back. This is pretty damn tasty. Guys, stick around. Be right back. Alright guys, thanks for sticking around. I got just a little left in the glass. This is a pretty damn awesome beer. Ooh. It's warmed up. Look at the lacing. It's all the way to the top. I mean, all the way to the top of the glass. This is an impressive beer. Wish I had a date on the bottle. I mean, I know it's a big beer. Give me a year. When you get to the big beers like this, it's not an IPA, put a year on it. Let's see what we got. Let's see if there's anything digital. Yeah, there's something black written on the bottom of the bottle. I'm upside down. I'm saying 250D1, so I don't know what that means. And there is nothing on the bottle label or anything written in yellow. So, guys, I'm gonna give you the thumbs down on the dating on the bottle, even though it's a 8.3% beer, and it is a porter, more like a stout as far as I'm concerned. Final chug. Wow, very tasty beer. The alcohol is definitely a little more present. That has warmed up a little bit, but it's a pretty tasty beer. I'm getting good raisins and dark fruit, licorice. It's very tasty, very, very tasty. I'm gonna give it an. It would probably be. Nah, it would probably be a 9 beer, but I'm gonna give it an 8. It's an A minus. If it had a date on it somewhere, it would be a 9. I enjoyed this beer. Very tasty beer. All the long trail beers that are the Brewmaster series beers are an A beers as far as I'm concerned. Everything that I've had from them in the Brewmaster series has been A beers. So I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna stick with that. Red Beer has this at 98 overall and a 83 in the style. I don't know why they're hacking on the style. It's pretty tasty as far as I'm concerned, as far as an American porter, but the only thing I can say there is it's more into the darker side of the stout than that. So I can see where they're going with that. So yeah, I probably would agree with that. It doesn't fit the style as much as it should, being that dark of a beer and that heavy of a beer. So I agree with that. I agree with that now that I think about it. It is more in a stout side than a porter side. So they ought to change this over and fit an American double stout. What do you think? It is an American porter, but I think American stout would probably be a better name for this. So, guys, this is a pretty big beer. It's an 8.30 ABV beer. Very tasty though. Got a nice malty, roasty characteristics to this. So, if you had this beer, give me some comments back on this one. It's pretty tasty. I enjoyed this one. Pretty style pretty good, other than being a stout than a porter. So, give me some comments back on this, and if you liked it, hit the like button if you like it. Come on back tomorrow. We're going to look in the fridge. See you then.